Welcome, everyone. We are live for our Friday podcast. Getting started a little later than usual, but that's okay. We can always just run over a little bit if we want to. We've got the lovely Dara and Kayla live with us today from the Fresh Start Freight Studios, and we're flying the Golden Phoenix banners and Fresh Start, and we're just ready to talk about all things freight broker oriented. So we're probably going to bounce around a little bit, talking about various different things we've got going on. Primarily, the freight broker opportunities that we have for anyone interested in becoming a freight agent, being a freight broker, or even possibly a carrier, onboarding their own trucks, owner operators, lease on, whatever comes up, whatever comes to mind. It won't be long before we'll be taking phone calls. In the meantime, you see these numbers coming across the screen here, the 877-762-4560, or actually you can call either one of them at that number, as long as we've got the number available at that line, and you can ask them any questions that you might have, and they will answer as they come in. And eventually we're going to have a separate little phone where you can actually interact live. But for now, we're just trying to see what kind of interest we got out there. So we're going to start off by playing a little training video. We'll let the training video play for a minute, and take any calls that you might have coming in on that line, 877-762-4560. If you are interested in finding out more about freight broker opportunities that we might have coming up.
Been thinking about becoming a freight broker or freight broker agent? Ever since goods have been produced, they have needed to be transported, and freight brokers and broker agents have been moving those loads ever since the 1800s. Have you been looking at education programs that cost anywhere from $800 to $2,500? Then you have come to the right place. Fresh Start Lifestyles has a unique training and sign-on program designed to help you get started into this industry at a low price for training with guaranteed sign-on. And we even provide you with the programs you need to do this business at a discounted rate, which includes all of your back office support. Our classes are held online in a live webinar from the comfort of your own office or home. The class is split into 2 parts, and you begin working after the first part, putting to use the material that you learn in the first class. View our company training booklet available from the link on our website. To get started, contact us today. Fresh Start Lifestyles. Call 1-833-373-7475 or 877-762-4560, or visit www.freshstart-freight.com.
Great. Okay. So Dara, tell us a little bit about, we can actually probably start with Kayla, and tell us a little about the process. So if somebody comes to a presentation, or they find out, they Google us, and they find out about what we're doing and how we do it, they're full of questions. They want to know, how do I break into this industry? How do I get started? And what's the first thing that's going to happen after I put a down payment on my program? I start making my monthly payments. So I put a down payment on. The very next step, just kind of walk me through what happens after that. What goes on after they do their down payment? So everybody will kind of have an idea how easy it is to get onboarded and what happens.
So first of all, when you first put your down payment down, what we'll end up doing is sending you a welcome package that has multiple videos and training and most of your books on PDFs, so you can actually start learning that day. And then after that, you do one-on-ones with me or Dara, and we'll do testings and things like that. And it's all, how fast you get through the training is all based on you and what you want to get done and how fast you want to go and at your own pace. And then once you get at least half down of what you bought, I will personally be packaging your supplies with the computer and the business in a box, if you had got that, and sending it to you. And then we always keep in contact to make sure you know that it's been FedExed out, the number of your FedEx and how that processing works. But through this whole process, you can immediately start training, and you could start doing one-on-ones and start doing group training that we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 to 10. And you basically just go at your own pace, how fast you want to make that money.
Okay. So tell me, somebody has absolutely no background in freight brokering, freight agent. They've heard a lot about it. They've watched some YouTubes. They've asked around. Tell me three things you think that are different about what we do every day, that you see us do every day, that are completely different than anything anyone else is doing, regardless of the price. I mean, it might be a $49 program, $2, $3, $4, $5,000 program. What are three unique things you see us do from having watched since you started with us?
I would say one would be the one-on-ones. We're constantly talking and constantly keeping updates and constantly doing one-on-ones that, you could do a one-on-one twice a day. And we've tried to always make sure and go step through step with you, not just say, here you go, here's your stuff, here's your products, now you learn it. And we always go through step with one-on-ones and going through it. And then you could always be making money as you're doing your trainings by getting, people to come in and getting referrals and getting shippers. And you always get a bonus for that, which most companies won't give you them, and do personal one-on-ones for the pricing that we give.
Sounds great. So they start up, they give us a call, they come to the presentation, they like what they see, we do a little 15, 20-minute presentation, they like that, then they put a down payment, and you contact them, and get them started, send us some gear. Then when the gear gets to where they're going, I'm going to go ahead and let Dara take over. What happens, Dara, what happens once they get their box, and UPS, FedEx, whatever, and they give us a quick, what we do from that point?
Well, after they get their box, they are to contact me. They'll have all of our contact information for one. They're supposed to contact me or Kayla for an unboxing so that we can get on a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet and unbox it with you so that we know that you got all your materials. Also, we'll explain to you exactly how to use it and what you need to do in the beginning. And then after the unboxing is when you start your training. So after you get your computer and your load boards and everything that you need, you can call us for one-on-ones. And when you do the one-on-ones, we will walk you through it. Like Kayla said, we do a lot of hand-holding. We don't let you fly until you're ready to go by yourself.
I like it. So I always like to look at things through every possibility. From a consumer standpoint, I actually invest in a lot of digital training programs and things of that nature myself. Even now, some new thing comes out, I'll try to see if there's anything in there that's substantial that I might be able to take to use for my program as I go. And I really haven't seen a whole lot of change since COVID has happened. I see a lot of folks that want to work from home and they want to build a business for themselves that they can even build what I like to call a legacy income. They can build it up. They can pass it on to family members. And there's three basic elements here that can be built and passed on. One of those, when we're doing the shipper recruiters, when we're recruiting live in the group training sessions twice a week in the group, when you recruit the freight live and you got 45 or 50 other folks that are working with you, your network, you hear a lot of different sales techniques, sales tips, sales templates. So you're working with a group of folks that are commission based just like you, but everybody's got a slightly different sound, a slightly different approach. So that's one really big thing that I'm proud of, is that we have a huge attendance to those attendance on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then following that, like Kayla was mentioning, you, according to your schedule, you can pre-arrange your personalized training time in 15-minute increments with either one of the three or all three of us. So if you end up learning more from a book or a video or a template, then you can, of course, you can put more time in with that. But for as far as I'm concerned, the good old-fashioned hands-on mentoring goes a long way. So when we're working on learning how to do an email signature, how to send out a template worded correctly to get a shipper to respond, all of those things are something that it just seems like you do a better job learning them hands-on. Plenty of our time is spent sending emails, sending texts, and what I like to call the digitized marketing, social marketing, that kind of thing, social media. But at the end of the day, just good old-fashioned walkthroughs with Kayla or with Dara or with myself on anything that you've got a question on is available. So I don't see that in a lot of other classes, so I'm kind of proud that that's available. Moving on, we're featuring some new programs coming up for 2022 that weren't available last year. One, we do what we call a business in a box, and one of those is it's a briefcase with a laptop and the portfolio calculator, various different things. We've got a little junior set coming up that Dara's kind of piloted. She's decided that she took a look at the briefcase and decided to make a little smaller version of it, and I'll let her tell you what's going to be included with that. It's what I like to call a little Fresh Start Junior. So I'm going to call it the Fresh Start Junior or the Golden Phoenix Junior. And by that I mean it's a little smaller in stature. It's got a little different. It's got a little different packaging. It's a little more punch in the shape. So I'll let Dara tell you what that's going to look like coming up. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Well, what we have done differently is it doesn't have a full-size laptop. It has got a tablet, kind of like an iPad, and then it's going to come with a wireless mouse. It's also got a fold-up keyboard. So pretty much this package is going to be for on the go, like say, you know, you're at work or you are somewhere that you can't get a big briefcase out. You've got this tablet that is accessible as a phone. You've got a keyboard that folds up, fits in your pocket. You know, it's going to be so compact that you can use it anywhere that you're at.
Awesome. That's just awesome. I love it. And it's got one of my favorite things, one of my favorite retro. It's going to have a little calculator watch with it. I just love those little calculator watches. And for no other reason than I just wanted to put one in there. So for a throwback from the 80s. That was the thing back in the day. And but it comes in really handy because, I mean, it's right there. You need to figure out a fuel surcharge. It's right there. You got little buttons you can hit. You need to figure out what 10% is of $1,000. You can do that, or 30%, or you got a washout fee, or anything happens. You got a little tiny calculator right there on your watch. So both his and hers. I mean, they're both flavors. And if I remember right, I was just thinking, if I remember right, there's some kind of little fancy earpiece or something in there, Dara, with that new program with the little junior?
Is what we call like a Bluetooth headset. So it's not a full-size headset. It's just a little earpiece that you put over your ear, and it has a mic. And also, for the ones that don't have a burner phone, you can actually get a Text Now app on the Android tablet that's available to you for free. And you can use that Text Now app, Bluetooth it to your headset, and you can make your shipper calls right there through your tablet.
That sounds pretty cool. I like it. And I was just thinking, I know that we carry the standard business in a box. It's a titanium briefcase that holds the 14-inch laptop, and it's been a standard of mine for a few years now for the standard. But I think I'm gonna come out with two models. I'm gonna come out with a super heavy duty 007 black version. I like a big old black briefcase, and in it I'm gonna have maybe some specific items that I like to use a lot, in it, kind of for lack of a better word, the jumbo size. And then maybe the medium is going to be the standard titanium or white, maybe even in white. We're going to give you guys a choice. We're going to put them out there, and we're going to do a little test survey for the next month or so to see which one folks seem to gravitate toward, the white one, the jumbo black one, or of course the little junior, the little Fresh Start Junior. So the junior is like, quite a bit smaller. All of those will be available with either or package that we offer. We really only offer 2 packages, and one is designed for everything freight broker, freight agent oriented. So from ground up, it's got 3 complete sets of books and training materials and videos and PowerPoints. It's a 90-day package, and it's set for, you've got one set of curriculum for 30 days, the second set of curriculum for 60 days, and then finish it up in 90. The next one is what we like to call the broker builder package. Now, for anybody out there that's already got their motor carrier number, the MC number, whether they're 30 days, they're 60 days, or 90 days old, or they're even a year or 2 old, doesn't really matter. The broker builder package, this is designed for those that are out there that are already in the industry. You're already in the business, and you're working. You may even be making some pretty good money. But what we've done is we put some unique package ingredients in there to help build your book of business rapidly. So you're going to build that broker business up, that bundle of business. If you've got 30 shippers and you're going to do 30, 60, 90 days, you're going to be building that to, let's say, 60, 90 shippers. And of course, the bottom line is the more shippers. Hey, Tim, good to see my my buddy and pal there, Tim Ringer, popped in there. Let's say howdy there. Hey, Tim. Tim is he's been in the freight broker business a long, long time, and knows what he's doing. He's a great guy. He's got a program of his own over there that does real well. We work with him back and forth quite a bit. But to be honest, I put a lot of power in the punch for the broker builder program as well as the agent. And the financial plans available for the both packages are as reasonable as a latte coffee or a breakfast biscuit in the morning. When you get ready to break it down, you're looking at about $10 a day to get started in a business that you're going to actually own. So I don't know really of what you could possibly get into for as reasonable a price and build it to, well, we're in the $400 to $600 billion a year freight business. So I mean, you can start it off for a few dollars and build your business as big and as powerful as you choose to over some time. So I'm going to take just a really quick break, and I'm going to play one of our sponsor videos, and then we'll be popping back for about 15 minutes, and then we'll be off. So in the meantime, if you got any questions for Kayla or Dara, you can call the 877-762-4560, or if you just want to give them a holler and tell them that you're watching and that you like the materials, or just thing. We take negative comments, we take negative comments. We'll respond to about anything. You can't really hurt our feelings. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a little sponsorship video, which is brought today by Golden Phoenix. The Golden Phoenix program is for anybody that has ever had maybe a less than perfect background or a brush with the law. Maybe they got a felony on their record, or can't seem to find a job that they're really looking for out there. Well, give us a shot. We've got
The Phoenix Project is the first of its kind. It's an innovative second chance program for anyone with a felony record, or even if they're currently incarcerated. Having a criminal record presents many difficulties when assimilating back into society, namely finding employment. Experienced freight broker Dr. Cameron Todd launched the Golden Phoenix Project to train anyone who has a less than perfect background to be a freight agent or own their own business. The main focus of the Golden Phoenix is to train previously incarcerated people on lifeboat employment and business building concepts. Previously incarcerated individuals need a steady paycheck to provide themselves with housing, food, and basic necessities so they can survive on their own. Like a phoenix, you can too rise from the ashes and start a new beginning with the Golden Phoenix Project. Call 1-877-762-4560 to have one of our representatives guide you on a virtual tour of the program.
Awesomeness. So, yeah, the Golden Phoenix program designed about 10 years ago for folks that have a little bit of difficulty getting their traction when they come home from being incarcerated. We actually, Kayla's in charge of the program that ships the materials to the jails, halfway houses, reentry facilities, and even full-blown penitentiaries. The idea being very simple. If we give a man a fish, we fed him for a meal, but if we teach a man to fish, then we fed him for a lifetime. So I'm gonna let Dara tell you a few minutes about the Golden Phoenix and what she does every day, from going to the mailbox and getting the letters from the inmates or responding via the Core Links email, that kind of thing, and how she kind of brightens up their day and then, of course, networks with their friends, family members, and support team to give them a little shot in the arm, a little ray of hope, so to speak, because if we're not part of the solution to helping these folks get back on the track, then we're part of the problem. So I'm gonna let you take it away and tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
Well, what I do daily is I go to the mailbox and I receive letters from inmates, and most of them want the information on it, and I send them the information, the brochures. I write them a personal letter with some words of encouragement. I also give them the opportunity for a scholarship program that we've got going on, and which we are still looking for angel investors to help with that, because there is some people that are incarcerated that don't have families, that are out there with no support team, and they're having to do it on their own. So if anyone out there that hears this and wants to help out, we have a pilot program that has started in Colorado, and there's 10 individuals that want to get started being a freight broker, and they want to get it into the prison legal system as an educational program. And this pilot program, if we can get it up and running, that's the first step to getting federal funding for education for these individuals to re-enter into society as a better individual, being able to take care of themselves and not revert back to what happened to get them there.
Awesome. Good job. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes, maybe 10 more minutes. Again, if you got any questions for Dara or for Kayla, 877-762-4560. You can give them a call, talk to them about any level of the program or anything that you've heard about. If you've heard about what it might be like, or what it could be, or what kind of money can be made, various different things, you're more than welcome to give them a call. And I'm going to share one more training video, and then we're going to call it a day, because we've gotten to that point where it's time for us to move on and do our personalized training like we were talking before. We're scheduled pretty tight, so I'm going to go ahead and see what we got going here, and then we'll do about 5 more minutes after the video, and we will be ready to roll.
A while ago, a great warrior faced a situation which made it necessary for him to make a decision which ensured his success. He was about to send his armies against a powerful foe, whose men outnumbered his own. He loaded his soldiers into boats, sailed to the enemy's country, unloaded soldiers and equipment, then gave the order to burn the ships that had carried them. Addressing his men before the first battle, he said, "You see the boats going up in smoke. That means that we cannot leave these shores alive unless we win. We now have no choice. We win or we perish." They won. Every person who wins in an undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. Only by so doing can one be sure of maintaining that state of mind known as a burning desire to win, essential to success. If the thing you wish to do is right and you believe in it, go ahead and do it. Put your dream across and never mind what they say if you meet with temporary defeat. For they, perhaps, do not know that every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success. Thomas Edison dreamed of a lamp that could be operated by electricity, began where he stood to put his dream into action, and despite more than 10,000 failures, he stood by that dream until he had made it a physical reality. Practical dreamers do not quit. Have faith in yourself, faith in the infinite. No one is ready for a thing until he believes he can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief, not mere hope or wish. Open-mindedness is essential for belief. Closed minds do not inspire faith, courage, and belief. Remember, no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than is required to accept misery and poverty. Just keep this fact in mind, and remember, when your plans fail, that temporary defeat is not permanent failure. It may only mean that your plans have not been sound. Build other plans. Start all over again. No follower of this philosophy can reasonably expect to accumulate a fortune without experiencing temporary defeat. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound. Rebuild those plans and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. If you give up before your goal has been reached, you are a quitter. A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I just want to touch base real quick before we jump off. Appreciate everybody that actually watched and participated with us live. Appreciate Tim. Tim usually pops in for a few minutes every time we do a program. We're looking for material for these programs. I'm actually getting ready to start a trucking radio station. We're going to have an internet radio station with trucking music on it 24/7. So that'll be fun. But I do want to just touch base and let everybody know that, listen, the power of believing in yourself has never been stronger than it is today. We see this issues that are happening in society, and on one level, they're wrecking a lot of lives. Folks can't get to their jobs normally. Folks can't get to their educational college, their facilities for higher learning. Lots and lots and lots of single moms are out there without babysitters. Babysitting costs more than the job itself. You got to decide whether or not you're going to stay home with the kids and starve to death, not make your car payments, or you're going to pay for the kids and try to work. It's just never been like it is now. It's crazy. It's just, we're in a state nationwide that we've not been in, but there's a positive side to it. Many people have come to me in the last few weeks and months with a dream or goal or desire. And they start off by saying, I'm sitting at home and I've got this time. What can I do? And what I like to do is I like to start everybody off with a list of, write down 3 things you want to accomplish. What is your why? Do you want a nicer vehicle? Do you want to make more money than you did at your day job? Do you want to make enough money you can either pay for a nanny or pay your babysitting and then make profit? Whatever it is, write it down, write it down, write it down. And then let's take that next step and figure out how can we get you there, okay? On all 3 levels of income with the programs we offer, you can start off with not even an investment. If you don't even start with us, but you refer somebody to us and they start, you can make $100. Well, if you need a down payment for your program, go find a couple of friends that have been telling you for years that they want to start something from home and say, all right, I got something for you. And then get them to call us and get on a Google chat and let's get Dara or Kaylee on there. And if you refer them, you make $100 on the referral. 1 of those will get you started. 2 of those will get you halfway through your first payment. 3 of them you're almost done, and 4 referrals you've got it halfway paid for. So it's just right. It just does, and then all of us have 4 friends somewhere out there. I mean, somewhere in the neighborhood of between 1 and 5. I would consider most people will either have a friend or family member that wants to start a job from home. So start with that. Start with, you don't even have to be affiliated with us to start getting a check from us. Just do a referral and pop in for every free class. Okay? Let's look at this. We have 2 classes a week, a Tuesday AM and a Thursday, that everybody in the United States, everybody on the planet is welcome to come for free. Costs nothing. So pop in there and check that out. And then at least 1 class a week will be available in the evening. But you can, pop in Tara Wiselove. She'll let you in the class for free. So start for free. So if you're the kind of person that's motivated and goal oriented, I will not, I'm going to say this one more time, will not let finances be the reason why you don't succeed. We've got some classes you can attend for free. I give away things at the classes. Sometimes I give away various different items. Starting today, I've decided to give away 1 free scholarship every week. So 52 scholarships a year. So if you're in a free class and you're in a test class and you think you might like it, somebody is going to get 1 free, the entire package paid for the whole program. So start attending. Tell everybody you know to attend. Check it out. Give us a heads up on whether you like it. And if you fill out the little questionnaire, Kayla and Dara both have a questionnaire for you just for attending. They generally have you fill it out to get a free shippers list, but this time they're going to add one more little box. Are you interested in a scholarship? And if you say you're interested in a scholarship, then I'm going to go through that box every week. I'm going to go through it and I'm going to shuffle it up, and I'm going to have one of them pick it, and we're going to pick somebody at random and say, okay, well, they get a free scholarship. So 52 people a year will receive a free scholarship. All right? Oh, look at Letitia's here. Letitia, I'm probably saying it wrong, Michelle. So that's awesome. So yeah, let's do that. Let's start giving something for incentive just to show up. And if you visit other classes and you see that they've got other things going on and you want to see us add it or whatever, we're not afraid to shift gears and change and flow with the times. But I don't really think there's a lot going on out there that we don't know about. There's probably something, but I'll let that be your ambition. I'll let you go out there and see how many free classes that you can get to go to, and go to them, and then pop into ours and see what you think. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to give away 1 free scholarship. And by 1 free scholarship, I mean 1 free scholarship will be for the whole program. So whichever program that we decide to give away, 1 week we'll give away the Fresh Start Freights program. The next week we'll give away the Broker Builder program. Of course, when we give away the Broker Builder program, it's going to be to a broker. So you have to be an attending broker. So Kayla's real good at talking to the brokers. That's pretty much her world is built around the brokers that are already existing, got their authority. So she'll be able to touch base with them and say, I can give you this program completely free, but the only rule is you have to be in attendance when I say ABC broker. You know what I mean? It's one of those must be present to win. So let's get on there live. Let's check out what we're doing, where we're doing it, how we're doing it. It's free. All right? Jump on in there. Looks like we got one more person. Look at that. Where are these people coming? That looks like that one might be from Russia. Oh my goodness. That's okay, though. We're worldwide. So we got about 35 minutes in the day. I really have enjoyed it. I'm going to let Kayla sign off and Dara sign off. I'm going to go ahead and pop back here a little bit to get the video ready to close out. We always have a closing video. And they're each going to say maybe let's just spend a couple minutes talking about your favorite part of the program and why it is you come to work every day for such a difficult guy to work for. I'm just saying. So I'm going to pop off there and pretend like I'm not hearing them. And you go, Kayla.
Well, I like the program because it gives you one-on-ones and it helps you out. And I come into work every day because I love our students and I love working with them and trying to solve problems for them. So if you need me, my number's at the bottom. This is my personal work phone that I pick up at all hours of the day. So it's down at the bottom of my picture. If you would like to talk or have any questions or want to attend the Zoom, just text or call that number. Thank you.
Well, what I like about the program, I mean, I like kind of the same thing that Kayla does, the fact that we're one-on-one. We also give you customers. Where else in training are you going to find someone that gives you shippers? You're not. You're not. Because no one else really wants to see you succeed. We are here for 100% success rate. We want you to be able to be successful, and we do not let you go till we know that you are. But the big reason that I come to work is, one, the students, and two, the Golden Phoenix program. It is a world-class program to help these individuals re-enter, and when they re-enter, become a positive side of society. Be able to take care of themselves, take care of their families, and not have to worry about the outside world and the hardships that they're going to have to face if they don't have employment and they can't find employment. But they are also guaranteed employment through us when they take our program. So that's why it's such a big deal. That's why we've got to find these investors so that we can get this program, the pilot program, off the ground and get it started, get proof that it works, and just show the world that people with less than perfect background are no different than anybody else, and that they can accomplish their goals just like an average person. And with that, I'm signing off, guys.